Okay, this is part 2 of my review of the Ducati Scrambler Urban Enduro. As I said in the first video I've done, that I believe that these are just quite a light off-road bike. Compare them to, say, a Subaru Outback as far as on off-road ability. As I said, for the main reason that they only have 150mm of travel front and rear, which does affect the ground clearance and all that for any serious off-road. Okay, what I'm going on with now is the mods I've done to this bike. Now, the two biggest things you have to mod on a Scrambler is the suspension. Standard suspension on the Scrambler is as harsh as anything. So I put Icon suspension, which comes from Albury, Australia, and it's not as expensive as, say, other suspensions you might put on, but you've got to look at how much the bike cost. Why spend $3,000 on a bike that only costs, say, 12, 13, 14 grand? Just doesn't seem viable. Where I got the front and rear for $800, $900. The rear shock has Rebound and Preload adjustment. That's the rear shock, and you can't really tell off the front. They're just harder progressive springs. It's made a massive difference to the ride, but still only 150mm of travel. The seat I modified because the standard seats on the Scrambler are made of iron, I'm sure of it. I had a local upholsterer just do it. If you have a local upholsterer where you live, just get them to design the seat to suit you. You don't have to actually get them to cover it until you're happy with what they've done underneath it. And this, I could go, if the tank 200km range, I could sit on this feet for easily 300, 400, 500km. That's how comfortable it is now. Okay, other mods. I put SM Moto pegs on it, wider pegs. They make a huge difference for off-road, and they're even better on-road. I also put on crash bars. Okay, SM Moto crash bars. Alright, which is really good. I put on a radiator guard, or intercooler guard, sorry. I can sort of get in there to show you what brand it is. Okay, so there's the intercooler guard. I don't think you can see that, but anyway. A screen, dart screen. Believe me, that makes all the difference when you're going the road. Just that little screen, how much the buffeting it comes out. Okay, adjustable levers. I put on adjustable levers. Front and rear, they're shorter, fully adjustable, so you can have them to your hand size. Okay, there were some other mods I've done, but I did take them off. I had heated grips, but since I'm going to be selling the bike, I took them off to put on my next bike. And also hand guards. I put on bark buster hand guards on this Scrambler. I did have a rear rack, which I modified, but I've taken that off. And I also had a tail tidy, which was mine, which I've also taken off to put the original back on. Okay, with the basically two main mods you should do on a Scrambler, seat and suspension. Alright, they're the two biggest mods. So, I'd say secondly to that, well, third to that would be the screen and then the pegs. Those four things really are a must, especially the first two, suspension and seat. Okay, no worries. My next review will be on tyres, which will be a general review on tyres.